Hey guys, Pano checking in once again from the garage gym. Today I wanted to answer a question I've been asked many times over. I know a lot of you guys are interested or have the Glute Ham developer. I personally had at least three models in the past. I've had the most prominent model I've had, and I actually did a video review on was the Rogue Abram GHD 2.0. I bought this product in 2014 and recently sold it in 2017. I had it for 3 years. I kind of wanted to list the reasons why I made the sale. The reason I want to make this video is that when you're looking for a product online, you already have the mindset of buying it. So when you kind of research it, you're pretty much just looking for reasons for you to spend money on it. Now, every time I Google Glue Ham Developer, 99% of the data on it is data for purchasing the product. I mean, I think that's all good and well. It's a great product to have in any gym environment. There's many reasons for it. Obviously, you can train your spinal erectors. You can train your glutes and hamstrings in a way that you really can't hit with a squat or deadlift. You know, the GHD setup apparently is one of the most powerful abdominal contractions. But the question I wanted to answer today is the reasons why I sold it. Also, why do I see this product on Craigslist, like two GHDs on Craigslist every month? No one really ever talks about it, and I kind of wanted to tell you guys exactly why I decided on getting rid of it. First of all, when I was initially starting my garage gym, I was reading a lot of online articles. Everyone was listing, the top 5 things they need for their gym. One, obviously a bar, two, weights, three is racks. Number four, number five, I'd often see a glute ham developer. In my opinion, I feel as if the glute ham developer was perpetrated by the fitness industry, that it was pretty much the holy grail of, lower body work, abdominal work. It was definitely going to raise your squat to 600 pounds, deadlift to 800 pounds. But, in my personal experience, that wasn't necessarily the case. I wanted to talk about certain, just a few key points exactly why I decided to sell it. I don't want to drag this out for too long. Number one, it's pretty much a space hog. The product I had was, 45 inches wide, about 4 feet tall, and it was about 6 feet long. So it's like 4 feet wide, 6 feet long. It really takes pretty much the same space of a power rack. I see online a lot of people talking about how great it is. It's pretty much like, like I said earlier, the holy grail of gains, but all I really see them do on it is sit-ups or hyperextensions. I personally was able to do, 12 to 15 reps, good reps of glute ham raise. But at the end of the day, I felt, this is my case only, guys. I'm not, generalizing this. I felt like I was just getting good at doing glute ham raises. I wasn't necessarily a great lifter, but I was, like a middle class lifter. But I never really saw the GHD skyrocket my lifts the way everyone else on the forums, on the review sites, on YouTube talk about it. But over time, I just kind of fell out of love with the glute ham developer. Number two, you won't really find a glute ham developer online for at least a good quality one for anywhere under $400. Anything around $300, it's pretty much unsafe, and the movement definitely requires quite a bit of safety in order to perform. You're flopping horizontally, vertically in a vulnerable position on top of a machine that's 3 feet above the ground. You obviously need a lot more stability for it. There's a lot of different brands out there that provide a good base of safety, and I definitely don't recommend anything with spending under $400. I don't recommend buying anything under 200 pounds when it comes to a GHD. If you're a 200-pound athlete, you don't want to be swinging on something that weighs less than you. So pretty much, the prohibitive cost is an issue. It's $700. Another reason why I sold it was the fact that I personally bought it for accessory work for my squats, deadlifts, but when I am choosing accessory lifts after a heavy squat session, I only do like 2 or 3 different accessory works. I don't necessarily want to, I don't look forward to doing GHRs after squatting 400 pounds for, so many reps. so many sets. I think the most bang for your buck lifts for the glutes and hams are the the good mornings, the stiff-legged deadlift, RDLs. You got your lunges, your kettlebell swings. Me personally, I feel like those things are more bang for the buck and more effective for me as well. And if you really want to increase your lifts, I feel like personally that training variations of the lift, for me at least, was a better way of workout economy. You know what I mean? It's like you don't want to spend any more time in the gym than you have to. You don't want to buy a 7 feet long, 4 feet wide machine for you to have to use that you spent $800 on, which was what happened for me. I am not bashing the GHD by any means. I feel like for me it wasn't a right fit because it was just me in a garage. I feel like a GHD would be great in a sports environment, in like a college weight room, a professional weight room, somewhere where it's very sports specific. I feel like this is a very sports specific equipment, and a lot of people that are spending thousands of dollars on this are not sports specific people. A lot of people that do buy this are people like where I was at one point, squatting 300 pounds, trying to squat 400 pounds for the first time. Like I said, I think that there's other more effective ways to train the glutes. There's also another way for you guys to do the glute ham, to train the hamstring with a knee flexion. It's pretty much kind of just laying on the ground, putting your heels on a Swiss ball and curling the Swiss ball towards your body. Doing this pretty much trains the hamstring the same way, but while using your body weight. And it's a lot more. It's a lot cheaper. Also, I never, up until the early 2000s, I never really heard of anybody doing the glute ham developer. I've never seen Arnold do it. I've never seen, or the world's strongest man. I've never really seen them do a glute ham raise. I've never really seen the glute ham raise until, the rise of box gyms and CrossFit. I'm not bashing any of those guys. Those guys are a lot more, a lot stronger than I am. They have a lot more clout. They have a lot more, you have a lot more reason to listen to them than you have to listen to me. But this is, my personal opinion. Like I was saying earlier, I don't feel like anybody before the year 2000 was, on the GHD's jock as much as it is nowadays. Anyway, so that's pretty much why I, sold my GHD to Rehash. It just took up a lot of space, cost inefficient. There's not too many workouts you can do with it. Sure, you could do sit-ups, sure, you could do hyperextensions, and you could do GHRs. But for that much room, pretty much the same size as a power rack, I don't think it was very effective for me to have in my garage gym. And in my garage gym, space is king. Efficiency is king. If I'm not using something, it's going to go on the wayside. It's going to go on Craigslist. I'm not bashing on anybody, but I see a lot of people just overloading their gyms with stuff. But when I work out, I pick one workout, 3 accessory work, maybe 1 feeder work and 1 ab work, and then I'm done. If I have 60 different pieces of workout equipment in my gym, I'm probably going to use that one piece of workout equipment like once a month. And if I'm going to spend $800 on it, it better be something that I'm going to use every day. All right, guys, so that is actually the reason why I sold my Abrams GHD 2.0 from Rogue. I wasn't really trying to be negative on the product by any means. I know a lot of people out there have had great success with it, but this is just my story. I wanted to kind of give a perspective of somebody who sold the machine, and I hope this video helps in your decision-making process. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me being transparent today. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.